Yeah, let's come to your next query. Seventh question of exercise 13.2. It's given to you a solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter. A solid consisting of a right circular cone standing on a hemisphere. It means first of all you are having a hemisphere and over it a cone is standing. This is a cone. He is giving us the height of the cone is 120 centimeter. This is 120 and the radius is 60 centimeter and the hemisphere radius is also 60. So definitely the 60 centimeter is the height of the hemisphere also. He is saying it is standing on it and it is placed, this solid is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Try to understand the meaning of this line. He is saying that it is placed upright means it is in this same way, means it is not horizontally, upright in a right circular cylinder it is placed. Second thing, it is completely immersed in it. It means it and touches at the center of the cylinder and it height ends at the top of the cylinder. The next thing, it means it is having these ends also equal to each other, so it means the radius is also equal. I hope it is understood. Then he is saying this cylinder was full of water. It was full of water up to the beam. Now you tell me, if you have placed anything in a full of water, any utensil is there, and if you are putting something in that bucket or something, whatever is there, as suppose it is a bucket. So if you are putting something in that and it was completely full with the water, then definitely the water will flow out. Everybody knows about this, that if we are having a glass of water which is completely filled with the water, and if you put your hand even in that, then that hand will take its space. So if it will take its space, then glass is having its enough space only. So how that will go inside? When the water will flow out, then your hand will get that space to go inside. I hope it is understood. So in the same way, when he has put it inside, then the water has flown out. Then he is saying, find the volume of water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 and the height is 120 plus 60, 80 centimeter. Now, what do you think? If we have to find that how much volume of water, this is there the volume of water flown out, and we need to find volume of water left inside. So what do you think? What will be the volume of the water left inside? Definitely it has taken that volume which was equal to that the volume of these two shapes. This water has flown out, so definitely its volume is equal to the volume of this solid. Okay, that same water will flow out. So if we want to find the volume of water left, so how much water was there inside? The water was there equal to the volume of cylinder. If we subtract the volume of water flown out, so volume of water flown out is equal to the volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So this water was there, this water has flown out, so definitely this water has left. So volume of cylinder pi r square, but the h is different, 180 minus volume of cone 1 by 3 pi r square, and its h is different, 120, plus volume of hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r is same, r cube. Now you can take this pi r squares common also, and then you can put the value, or as according to your choice you can put the values. You will definitely get your answer.